Welcome to Roaring Tales. Listening. How much do you listen? Contributes a long way to your success. You have been following me on the videos and you must be listening to whatever I have said. But how carefully have you heard what I have said? And more importantly, how much do you receive of what you listen decides your success. Many times when I'm coaching people, I get to meet people who are into relationship problems. Also, I meet up with people who are facing parenting problems. Now, the basic reason when I see into an employee-employer relationship problem, when I'm working with people around in companies, into relationship problem which I mentioned, and into parenting problem, I have come across is the listening skill. The person who is at a little senior authority is not listening to the other person, and probably I can even say the other person who thinks he has spoken everything has not heard what the first person is trying to communicate. See, if when you were in school, when you were younger and you were in school, if you remember, whenever your teacher was taking lessons, how many times did you doze off? You must have dozed off, right? In some subject or the other. Because your mind had closed on it. Because your mind was not able to follow what was going on. Probably that was not something that you liked. That was not a topic which you enjoyed. Whatever would be the reasons. But you closed. So when you closed, even when you were in the class, you were not able to recollect whatever the teacher has said. If you would have scored less marks, or you've done a prank and somebody is scolding you when you were younger, if your teacher was scolding you, you would have closed all the windows, of your mind. Like when the teacher is scolding, you would be running inside the mind and closing all the windows. Don't enter, don't tell me anything, I don't want to listen to you. Because you know she's going to scold you and you're not liking it. Same thing happens when you are at home and the parent is saying something with less marks or whatever is happening, you don't want to listen, you've closed all the windows. So what is this tendency? This tendency is closing yourself when you don't want to listen to the other person. And you close yourself because you assume certain things. You assume assumptions, like if somebody is behaving in a particular way, your parent is behaving in a particular way, and you are assuming that a repetitive pattern will happen with you. So when there's a time when your parent decides to speak to you in some other way. Maybe this is the time you have grown up in your teens, when you were in an adolescent stage. But then you thought they will speak to you in the same fashion, and so you decided not to listen. Listening is the first solution for any successful relationship. It resolves most of the parenting problems, and it is the first key to resolve an employee-employer dispute. When you sit across and you hear the other person saying, and when you note down small detailings, you will know that the problem gets resolved. Instead of going much deeper into, even when I speak about parenting and even when I speak about childhood, when you were in your child age, how much do you hear your own self, I would ask you. How much do you listen to your own self? Do you listen to your inner voice? Do you know what you really want? When you are listening to these sessions of mine, does the question crop up to your brain saying, I don't need coaching, I don't need help? You must be getting such queries. Everybody who is a person who listens with a self-talk happening will always have this question. Is it for me? Do I need it? Honestly, nobody needs coaching, but everybody needs coaching. If you are going through any phase of your life when you're feeling stuck, in business, in job, in relationship, in growth, in money, you need to speak up with someone. You need to listen when somebody is telling you something. And that somebody has to be a person who listens to you without being judgmental about it. Because that's where your mind speaks. That's where you actually open up and speak. If there is a gap into your listening abilities, probably there would be a gap even in your speech then. Because if you're not listening clearly, then you are not able to communicate also clearly. And that listening and communication gap may be between you yourself. Maybe you're not listening to your own self. Many of your thoughts are going unheard. So if you are choosing, everybody wants to be successful, nobody says they don't want to be successful. So if you want to be successful, listen to yourself, listen to your relationship, listen to your money, listen to your business or job, whatever you're doing. Listen, where do you stand? Pay attention. What is that is going unheard? What is that needs attention? With so many years of working with people, a small change can work into miracles. It changes. And when I'm speaking this, I have experienced it myself. Like I also was a time when I used to go through some questions myself. But when I sat with my mentor, when I went through the program, I realized there are so simple solutions when you work around your own self. It's a very basic thing. Like, if let me put it like this, you have a pain in the finger, but you don't know the pain is in the finger. Wherever you touch across your body, it pains. Similarly, if you have a small problem in any of your life areas of life, it will hurt something or the other. It will become a compound effect. It will become an effect which later on becomes unrepairable. And probably when I say everything can be repaired unless you decide to repair it. So when I say unrepairable is when you decide not to take help, when you decide I don't need help, when you decide, oh, I know everything, and when you feel no, this is not the way it is, what she is talking is not making sense, or what he is doing is not right. That means you're more judgmental and not working on self. So today let's try to decide that let me sit down, listen to my own self, listen to what's going on in my mind, listen to what my relationships are talking, jot it down and find a solution. And if I need help, then yes, I should connect with a person who can guide me. So if you have any such queries, please write to me and I would like to resolve them for you. And if I could contribute to you, that I'll be very happy with it. So do write to me on roaringtales@gmail.com. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.